Well, there's a sheath of giant slaying. If you pretty much wear your sword in the sheath all the time, or your dagger, or whatever you put in there, when you take it out, it'll do extra to hit and extra damage versus giant. The Goat Man has asked for that if nobody else thinks they need it. Well, I figured the three frontline fighters, you, Steve, and him, it would go to one of the three. That leaves the Hauberk of Mage Slaying. It's 5 points of armor, but it's 5 points of armor that's only on your torso and arms. It's a chain shirt.
Sorry, if I take that, can I still wear my boots and helmet? So I have like 4 and then 5 on the arms and chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Steve needs to switch his whatever he's using for Discord, he needs to switch to his phone or switch to something else, because this is giving us the same problems it did last week, where it works for a couple seconds and then it stops working again. Currently, Steve is wearing, as far as armor, he is wearing a normal. He's wearing a breastplate with chain, hood, and that's it. But he can only wear medium armor. He can't wear heavy armor.
Yeah, but Harbor counts as medium because it's 3-point chain.
Right.
So, okay, we'll give it to Steve because he's armor restricted. I can wear a full plate. So he needs the 2-point bonus more than me getting a 1-point bonus.
All right. Well, it also it gives you, when you wear it, the other effects is it gives you arcane resistance, and anytime you do a melee attack against an enemy who has an arcane background, you roll an extra d6 damage. So it is pretty badass. And
yeah, I know, but I think Steve should have it because we get the most benefit of protection because he's locked at chain.
Okay. I will throw on his character then. She giant sling going to the Kensai, which leaves a belt of minor physical might, which is misleading. It raises your agility by 1 stage.
Yeah, I'll take the belt. I have it only a D6 agility.
Yeah, that would make it easier for you to increase your fighting skills.
Oh, wait.
And then there are... Good evening. And then there are 2 rings of protection.
What, 7 is, yeah.
Neither the Kensai nor the sorceress can currently benefit from the Ring of Protection. They've already got other stuff. I'm tempted to say, in my opinion, based off of all of the stuff that everybody else got, that we should get that. Good for now, but every time you have fixed it in the past, Steve, it goes out within like 3 minutes of you fixing it.
Well, I did something totally different this time. I'm running it separate out of my browser, not on my phone. It's just its own program. So hopefully
Okay.
that works.
It's one of the things that I had to do. I generally used to run Discord through my browser, and it would not work. I had to download it and use it as an app on my computer to get it to work. So everybody's stuff is different. I was thinking because your bard is kind of squishy, and because Dame Sophia really didn't get much, that they should get the Rings of Protection.
What's the ring of protection
Generally-
actually do?
It gives you the equivalent of the protection spell, 2 points of armor.
Okay, who is the bard?
Jasper,
Me,
spider.
Jasper.
Spider? Spider boy. Okay, you can have a ring.
Well, there is 2 of them.
Yeah.
And he's currently got a total toughness of 9. I would say, the mage get the other one, but the mage already has one.
Question: if I wear this ring, am I allowed to use the protection spell on top of it?
No. It's not stacked.
Okay, well then I guess I'll take the ring and just not use the protection.
Save your points for more smiting.
Pretty much.
Alrighty.
Anything?
Ricard got boots of striding and springing and the belt of dwarven kind, which sounds cool, but really all it gives him is infravision, and he's better at being persuasive with dwarves and gnomes. However,
Good for him.
the boot and springing means that he can pretty much like dance circles around half the horses.
Oh, well, everyone's all set then.
Yeah. Hey, GM. I know we still got like some gold to be passed around.
Gold's already been, well, there's like 4 gold pieces left over after it got.
That's because I just dumped the 16,000 I sold the bracers for and distributed among everybody already.
6,000 for the bracer?
Yeah,
16, or is it?
it is.
Yep.
That just seems like odd.
How so?
Magic item called braces of defense. They sell for a lot. No one can
Yeah.
buy that.
Yeah, those are pretty expensive. Right.
Okay, well, so anyway, can I find some kind of, like throwing weapon that has like a special ability to like
Return?
recalled?
Yeah,
If
it's
you-
called a boomerang you get from Australia.
Okay. You have a premonition from the gods. If you wait till the end of the adventure, there's a throwing axe of returning in the stash.
He
Yeah,
wants
today's
it
session or
now,
not the holiday?
GM, now.
A returning throwing weapon is like, in and of itself, I believe like 9,000 or 10,000 gold pieces for a +1 throwing weapon.
Ugh.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, all the magical items are expensive. Except we found out one interesting thing we found out that there are 3 different versions of bags of holding. There's the ones that you're used to if you've played D&D before that hold like almost 1,000 pounds and like 50 cubic feet. And then there's also a mini one that holds like 50 pounds worth of stuff. That's only 750 gold pieces.
What's the third one?
The third one is fucking huge. You could like put a horse in there.
Is that the handy haversack they have in D&D where it's like a backpack?
No, the Howard's Handy Haversack is a bunch of different little pouches. The bag of holding is literally just like almost like a friggin' mess bag that you wear over your hip that you can put a ton of stuff in. If it'll fit through there, you can hold it.
Can I drop 750 now and get the little bag of holding?
Yes, you can. It is in the gear section of not the fancy
Fancy
gear,
companion.
but the normal everyday gear section in the fantasy companion.
No, okay.
All right. While you're doing that, the letter of concern. What you guys found in all of that stuff, besides the was somewhat concerning. It says, to Osteth, the Magister family in Silvery Moon is troublesome. They have made some sort of plans that may interfere with the KS plans. When you can, get operatives that can go in past the blasted wards around Silvery Moon and investigate. If they are what I think they are, you can alert the Watch. They will get wiped out, of course. And a set of Strike Force people will have to be alerted. That should take care of the Magisters as well as put a hole in the righteous Silvery Moon reject. That's a double win for the Society. Signed, KV.
I'm guessing it's not the Society of Virtue guys.
Everybody roll a common knowledge check, please.
Nice. A 10 for me.
5.
I got a 4.
13.
There's a couple of you that know really well, and there's a couple of you that barely know. But
9.
you are fairly certain that anything that says the Society and is this evil is probably the Kraken Society. Which would make sense, considering that you had heard that the Kraken Society and the Dragons had made some sort of pact to work together.
Next
And,
one, big crack-a-lackin'.
Yeah, it's what's crack-a-lackin'. So, anything that they're into is probably something that you might want to investigate. And it
That
so
was-
happens...
Over some stuff. I'm getting to the bathroom. I'll pick it up in a minute.
And it so happens that from here you are heading towards the Silver Moon area anyway, because that is where the Frost Giant of good alignment, you believe, should be in that area somewhere, and you are fairly certain that he is the only one that can lead you to the underground area where you're going to find the answers that you need. So So you don't have to go check out the Magisters if you don't want to. But it is on the way, and it does seem very sus.
Okay, but just one thing though. I see so many typos here. It can't be like.
All right,
Is it
Drake,
deliberate?
is the typos part of a fucking secret code, or is it just typos from you being bad at typing?
Probably just typo. Actually, it looks like when it transferred over, some of it screwed up. Wrote it.
Ah, okay. All right. Cool.
But I did do voice to text and then like copy and paste it, so
Okay, yeah, probably your voice to text. It just sucks. We'll see. Tile
Yeah.
T.
yeah, please don't like, judge me for my bad spelling.
Well, I just wanted to say that because he would sit there and spend 2 hours trying to hunt down a code that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All
even
right.
concern in the title.
You guys obviously killed the aboleth. You took his treasure. You got the sewer situation. You've got these two nobles to bring home, although they can't be outside and not wait for too very long because it starts to hurt. But you're fairly certain that their family can pay to have the curses removed off of them, and that's not your concern. That being said, when you bring back the noble that you were paid to look for, you guys all get an extra 1,000 gold pieces added to your.
Thank you.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah, negotiated. Well, she would pay 500, and it was assumed that the greedy party would try and negotiate for more, and she would have paid up to 1,000. But since you guys did it so speedily, she just gave you the extra 500 each because money's not that important to a family that powerful.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah.
And there, where you currently are, and where Silvery Moon is, if you're curious.
Laughing flow.
Yeah, they do tell you to be very, very careful around the Evermoors. The trolls from the Evermoors are really obnoxious.
Oh no, they used to play World of Warcraft.
Alright, so GM in the letter he's just like cursing out the wards, or is it actually like some
Roll another common knowledge check, please.
Is 4 good enough?
4 basic, yes. I'm assuming the other people who got higher checks, like Dame Sophia and the Sorceress, help anyway. All right.
What kind of checks? The 13.
Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't see it, but I just saw that there
Yeah.
were at least a couple of people who had gotten a raise.
Yeah.
All right. So Silvery Moon
The whole
itself,
story.
when it comes to a barrier,
That's weird.
field of magic that protects Silver Moon. The average person attributes this protection to the sorcerers that reside within the city. However, you guys who got successes with raise know that these wards are generated by the mithril of Silvery Moon itself. But this is what the wards themselves do. The outer ward extends 1,000 yards beyond the walls of the city. It goes up 1,000 yards, it goes down 1,000 yards. It is a complete circle around it. Within the wards themselves, some of you are going to like this, some of you are going to hate this. Spells having to do with death, evil, teleportation, conjuration, summoning, evocation, fire spells do not work. They automatically fail. Your power points are just spent. Don't try them. Don't use them.
Oh, damn.
The following spells are in effect for everyone who are in the wards. Everybody who's in there has detect scrying. If somebody scries on you, you know that they're doing it. Everybody has see invisible and invisible purge and negative energy protection. Silvery Moon is the bane of demons and necromancers. Considering that the Red Wizards of Thay are one of their biggest opponents.
Damn.
Yeah. There's even more powerful spell boundary inside the High Palace itself, but what it does, only the members of the people who live there know. But Silver Moon itself is essentially, there's the Lord's Alliance, which is a bunch of these little cities in the middle of this area that have joined together, and most people take Silvery Moon to pretty much be the capital. The city primarily has humans, dwarves, gnomes, elves living in there, but no being that can make it through the wards is turned away. To the point that over recent years, even goblins and orcs have been seen trading in the markets.
All right, I'm gonna just ask you right now. Can he's evil?
Oh, he can get in there. He just can't summon anything, and he.
Because on paper, he is a card-carrying evil bad guy, mustache and everything. He took that one-edged blood magic.
Yep.
Yeah, but you can get in there. I mean, there's nothing that completely prevents somebody from getting in. It's just you're going to be hampered.
Cool.
So once again,
Come,
I'll
he
have
gets to
marry
be
you.
pampered.
All right.
Hampered with an H, not with a
Oh,
P.
nah, it's not what I heard. That spell to turn a H.
So, what is the plan? Are you guys actually going to Silver Moon, or just going in that general direction, looking for half stagged the frost giant?
Little of both, right?
Technically, yeah. Oh,
I would vote no.
I mean, as a paladin, I hate to tell you this, but Zach, you definitely want to see what the hell is going on with that family that's mentioned in the letter. Not that you have to go, but it's going to bother you if something bad happens otherwise. It's like that feeling when you leave the house, wonder if you left the stove on.
You
So I gotta
did.
go to the Magister place, family, and Silvery Moon. And they have evil plans, okay. And their evil plans will interfere with the Kraken Society plans.
Yeah, it's two dripping evil. Sounds like two dripping evil people that are just like opposed to each other. Don't you love it when bad guys don't get along?
It's more common than you'd think.
Yeah, otherwise the bad guys would win. If all the bad guys could live with each other and be friendly with each other, all the good guys would be screwed.
Yeah. As evidenced by the real world, but Lex Luthor and Darkseid.
Yeah,
It wouldn't really work out because all the bad guys want to rule the world, and there can't be more than one ruler, apparently.
it depends on if you can split it up equitably. All right.
And each other.
It's pretty much uneventful. You the Evermoors. There are a couple trolls that like come in your general direction, and you guys just obliterate them because you're way too powerful for just a couple itty bitty trolls. When I say itty bitty, they're like 9 feet tall, but you've got a
Not
lot of
really a
fire
big deal.
magic,
Yeah.
and
Pushing.
fire magic and trolls are really not good for each other.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the Forgotten Realms, so if you are unfamiliar with the trolls here, the trolls might be a little different than what you're used to. When you do encounter a troll, if you encounter a troll in the future, if you use a sword on it and cut its arm off, it will grow back a new arm. The arm will grow back a new troll. Basically, you just made two of them.
It's like Wolverine.
You got Burn the Man.
Sometimes.
Yeah, no, actually, they make Wolverine look dumb as far as how well they regenerate and how fast they regenerate.
Yeah.
I gotta wonder though, like, how many trolls can come out of one troll?
Go.
However many
That
pieces you
line
can
of
cut off.
thinking caused the Trollocalypse in 2012. Stop.
Could
I'm
be a
just asking.
decent experiment sometime in the future.
Oh, okay. How much? We got a bag of holding, right? Will the troll die if we throw it in there?
We'll find the troll and stuff him in. Find out.
Well, the little bags of holding only hold 50 pounds, and trolls are about 9 foot
that's not big
tall and
enough.
500 pounds.
I don't think the opening would let them fit through either.
Damn it. Okay, fine.
Don't
I'm not sure if
worry.
any bag of
So
holding would
I
fit a
want to
troll
change
either,
my
actually.
bag of holding, the bag of
Opening.
holding, and have perfect laundry.
I'm just gonna that like little side note.
All right. So eventually you guys make it. You're coming up over the hill and you look down and you see Silver Moon. Yay!
Mm,
Birdie.
All right, I gotta go, guys. See ya.
All right. Catch you later. So it is set up like some of the older elven cities, like Myth Daranor and such like that. It's kind of a throwback. There are a lot of parks and trees and living things everywhere, as you can see from the picture. What the picture does not show you well is the other thing that it is famous for, which is the Silver Moon Bridge itself. This is pure magic that goes from bank to bank. You could have 100 friggin' dragons stomp up and down on it, and it wouldn't do a damn thing to it. So you know, ask you basic stuff. I'm assuming you do not tell them about the Magisters, because if you do and you guys are wrong, you would screw up your reputation here. Like I said, nothing crazy. When you go into the city itself and you poke around and you find the Magister's estate, one of the weird things that you notice is, unlike a lot of the other places, this place actually has a fence all the way around it. Most of the other places do not. It is, from the outside, a 2-story manor house, moderately sized, not a huge mansion, but probably at least like 4 or 5 bedrooms. Well maintained. There's a carriage house, and the grounds are well maintained. The other thing that you do notice, even from afar, looking at the gate, is they have active guards at the gate and at the entrance to the house itself. So, what do you guys plan on doing?
We do the sensible thing and just walk through the front door.
All right.
Well, are you doing that in the middle of the day or at night? Because you get stopped at the front door if you go to. You get stopped at the gate if you go to just go in.
I go up to the gate and I talk. Hello, I would need to speak with the manor house. Apparently, I found a letter in the last city of people trying to plot against the Magister family, and I'd like to speak to them of it.
I'm sorry, sir. The mistress is not receiving any guests.
Well, then, please alert them of that Dame Sophia the Paladin would like to speak to them of this matter, and if she changes her mind, I will be at this tavern over here. You can send word there.
All right. I would like
Oh.
everybody to make a notice check real quick.
Okay. I'm gonna search out the printing house that publishes the daily newspaper.
Okay.
Notice.
Holy.
I got 11.
Tink and Ken. Well,
Nice.
we're waiting for Dame Sophia.
I got a 3. My nose shit.
Okay. King. Wow. Tink
Hmm.
and Sai, I reversed the friggin' first letters.
Uh,
When Sophia says paladin, both of the guards, one of them like snarls slightly, and the other one takes like a half step back. Like even saying the word paladin either pisses them off or disgusts them, if not both.
That, in case you didn't notice, they don't like your kind, it appears, for some reason.
I'll wait until we're out of airshot and go, yeah, villains rarely do, King.
Uh,
The point
They were-
was,
They were fair, they were subtle. You needed an 8 or above to see it, but once you did, it was very, very apparent that they would rather. You get the feeling that they'd rather put their penis in a porcupine than deal with a paladin.
well, we got valuable knowledge, even though going in the front gate, I doubt that would work, but we tried the polite way. Now it's
Yep.
time for the sorcerer's way of stealthing a subterfuge and being a bastard. So what's the plan, guys? You want to go check all the places about these people and find out what's what?
yeah.
Is there a local guard, like shack or paladin,
Okay,
place I can
so
go to?
they have in Silver Moon, they have the Silver Watch, which are knights and paladins and guards that are like where other people have a police force. They have like paladins that are like the equivalent of police, mixed with normal knights and soldiers, but all pretty much either like chaotic good or lawful good in full plate mail. So yeah, you can easily find something like that. Tink, what you found when you read the local reports is crime is up a little bit, especially missing persons. And the people that are missing are people who normally wouldn't be missed so much, like tavern workers or people who make deliveries, very unimportant people.
okay.
Do I need to make a persuasion check to do networking and get in touch with these guys, or?
Yeah, but you actually have a +2 to your networking here.
Alright.
Oh yeah, like there should be like a temple of your god here, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but my
Okay.
god's not the police force. What I want to do is talk to the police or local lord and show them this letter. Anyways.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright, so GM, I want to do two things. One, I want to see if I can find just the regular throwing weapons, like the kind that you can hide in like my baggy robes.
So some throwing knives or some shuriken?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's anything that's non-magical, if you want to buy it, just go ahead and, open the compendium and then take the gold off your sheet. I have no
I
problem
got
with
a
that.
7.
All right. So you're able to get most of the group. I mean, some of the group are off doing their own thing. And, well, you get the feeling that the sorceress would not be welcome. But just about everybody else can go in and talk to the captain of the guard.
Show up to the captain of the guard. I go, Captain, my name is James Sophia. I'm a traveling paladin. And I came, what was the place I came from? Drake?
Yartar.
Yartar? Why was in Yartar rescuing, we wound up fighting an aboleth, and we found this letter addressed to the Kraken Society, naming the Margaret family in some sort of evil deeds. And I show him the letter.
Right? He looks at it and he scrutinizes it. He, back and forth a couple times. He goes, "This may be the Kraken Society. What would you like
Now,
us to do about it?"
I do, but I just want you to be aware that the Margaret family might be doing something sus. And my investigation for the Lord's Alliance means I may have to investigate them a little bit. Can I have your cooperation in this matter?
Well, certainly it will be noted that you are investigating. Thank you for coming, and talking to me about this. It is better to be, careful in situations like this. If you find that they are doing something, if you have time to come get us, go for it. But, lady, I trust you. If you feel that direct action is needed, take it. And as long as your actions are justified, I will make certain that you suffer no ill will from it. Quite the opposite. Because we are quite busy at the moment.
Thank you, Captain. Hopefully this is just all slander and puff, but it still has to be checked out. Have a wonderful day.
You're welcome. You should know that the Magister, the man of the house, died about 3, almost 4 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, the widow was pregnant, and something happened to the baby, and she has not been, shall we say, the most pleasant to be around since then.
Okay, thank you. I will note that. And later, I'm like, oh my god, you use of blood magic, baby sacrifices.
Huh. Well, it works. You gotta go with what works.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, I mean, just out of character, that really can't happen because if all the really like crappy magic,
No, I mean, she could have fucked around with some other guy, got knocked up, then got rid of the kid.
yeah, that's true. But like all the like weird like evil magic stuff couldn't happen because of Silver Moon with the wards. I mean,
Oh, as far as we know. But yeah, she might have
unless
like no
they,
wards in her house or some bullshit. Or she
yeah,
might just, I don't know, some sort of or do different magic and be different evil.
yeah.
I
At
mean,
least we have.
just because Necron wouldn't be able to cast a fire spell here doesn't mean that they couldn't friggin' blast the hell out of somebody with some electricity or some ice.
Yeah, speaking of, probably need to get you like a gun or something while we're here.
What's a gun?
Necron doesn't even attack people. He just uses. Hey, what do you use as your attack magic, Necron?
Normally, Necron summons people or hits them with fire spells.
Oh, well, shit.
No, I do have a wand. I do have a wand of blast. We never have decided what output it is. Can you roll randomly for me?
Sure.
It'd be cool if that one could just spit out poison or acid.
Lightning.
Dig it. I'll mark it down.
So you can use that then.
Yeah.
The other thing is I will allow you to spend a Benny and do an occult 12 hours after that, you spell, you could switch them to another energy type
Right on.
if you think that you need it.
Right.
But yeah, you are not feeling happy here, and because you are evil and necromantic, it almost feels, almost the oppression and humid feeling on a hot day, and you just feel yucky and nasty. You kind of feel like that, but it has nothing to do with the weather.
Right on.
So, it's actually kind of late in the day. I'm assuming you guys like go and get someplace to, someplace to sleep for the night, and maybe go get some dinner, go back in the evening and check out the manor house.
Yeah.
And see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Sure,
would
probably.
That make good sense.
Yeah, Kensai's gonna do what he does best and try to cause a ruckus in a tavern because that's how he has fun.
If you throw a ruckus in a tavern, you will get arrested.
I'll take that chance.
Nice.
Got lots of hindrances. Are gonna play him out.
Okay, so when the paladins and guards come to break up the fight and ask who started it, and they all point towards you, are you going to resist arrest?
Oh, would I recognize these guards from the ones that stopped us in front of that lady's house?
No, that's her
No.
personal guard. He's working
No, that's
with
her
them.
personal guards. Yeah, her personal guards are not here. I'm talking about if you start a fight in a tavern or an inn, you're going to have paladins come against you.
Yeah. Dang. Okay, well, I'll probably just resolve it. I try. Damn, how far do I want to take this out? Yeah, he'll probably just say, "I can take any of you guys on," and then throws one of the guys onto one of the guards.
Okay, Drake. After this, I'm done. I'm just gonna walk away. You guys can play whatever you want. I'm not in the mood to put up with goat shenanigans. Have a good night.
Aw.
Hey, Chris, please don't. It's fairly simple. They arrest you. You will get your ass kicked or you will go to jail. There's no in between. Go.
I kind of want to see how it happens, though. I want to see what happens if I go to jail.
What happens when you go to jail is they give you an opportunity to
Pay a fine.
pay a fine and get back out, or get kicked out of the city.
Ugh. Alright, fine. I'll just pay it out. I'll just tell them, you guys have no fun in here.
Yeah, if you want that type of fun, you have to go someplace else. There are places where people fight and train, and this is, and you can go there, prove yourself, but fighting in bars is not permitted.
Alright.
Want to Tinker Row and or any place that has like construct stuff. So
Ooh, arts and crafts. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I like arts and crafts. I'll go with you. I like arts and crafts.
Cool.
There are very full shops and such in here. Tinkering and created things are not something that they really dabble with over here.
Okay. Well, while we're going through the magic stuff, or just wherever, I'll just look for a few trinkets, even if they're, things that would make good eyes or whatever, or like blades that would make wings, things like that.
Okay, that's not a problem.
Okay. And then ask them, just whoever talked to. Let me see. Do I run across any dwarves or gnomes?
There are dwarves and gnomes in the city.
I mean, but in this, like where I was going.
There are some, sure.
Okay, I'll lean into them with some persuasion and go, "Hey, what's the forward on these magisters, and why is she so grumpy now? And what's that about her missing kid?" Well, I should roll. I do get a +1 on that.
Well, with dwarves, you get a +2 to your persuasion.
Oh, it's +2 and gnomes.
It's +1 with gnomes and halflings.
Okay. So if it's with the dwarves, then I'll just go that. And I'm just scouting for rumors and being more upfront. And come on. Oh, what's that symbol?
Toss one your token.
Oh, great. I'll go ahead and spend a penny. Just cause, to see if I can do. I didn't show my plus. I know I get a +2, so that would have been a 5. I'll live with that.
All right. Let me see. So the scuttlebutt that you get is that most people think that after a horrible miscarriage, the mistress of the house has gone a little bit insane, and there are some cousins staying there, and it's weird that there's an excess number of guards there, because this is not a city where you need to keep your stuff guarded. So people are curious about it, but people think it's because they're more trying to keep people away from the crazy wife, because the widow herself was a very powerful spellcaster. So if she was aggravated the wrong way, it might cause very large echoes.
Okay. And what is our job? Is just to talk to her, or
All you know is that something strange is going on there. You don't know anything beyond that.
Okay. What does she like? Is she
I mean, she used to like pretty things. What she likes now, we don't know. Nobody's actually seen her in person in probably 2 years.
Great. I'm going to make a construct of a baby in a manger kind of thing that has like it's animatronic. See if it'll like take the sting out of, and like it like
Yeah, I understand where you're going with that.
transcending. Yeah.
All right.
And yeah.
So, like I said, we're unable to get any entrance or really check it out during the day. You guys go in and doing your investigations. You talk to various people in the room. You guys get some food. Go gets into a huge fight, gets arrested, has to pay $1,000 back out,
Nice.
and then and told that if he does it again, it's like a 5,000 gold piece fine.
Oh man, come on, you guys are Go ahead.
And you guys go and you peek, take a couple peeks, like maybe such, to see what's going on with the Magister estate. And the thing that you notice that's odd as hell is, even though it's only like 8 p.m., besides a couple small lights on the second floor, which are probably from like fireplaces or something, there are no lights on in the place. It looks like everybody has already gone to bed.
Wow. Do we have an idea where she stays? Or where
Nope.
she used to stay?
Just the fact that it's the manor house itself. I will say this. This is a little add-on module that I bought for like $2, and for $2 they didn't have good maps, so I had to go and get something that is similar to what it looked like. And away we go. If I can get it to actually... Aha. You tokens, you should...
Is there a quiet side to the manor, or to the...
The whole manor itself seems pretty darn quiet. You can walk around the outside of it without too much of a problem. I do apologize that I don't have a better map for this.
That's fine.
Everybody's tokens should... So grab your token and walk around the outside. There is a second floor, obviously, and I have that like over the other side. You can peek into some of the windows and such if you want.
Is there a hard wall, or is it just the manor?
It's stone.
Yeah, but I mean, is there like a wall and then grass and then the manor?
Yeah. So assume the whole black area around this is the yard itself.
Mm-hmm.
There is a small carriage house that has a couple and a carriage, but that was not really important to the storyline, so I did not make the map bigger just to include that.
Okay, well, I'm going. How tall is the wall?
Oh, the outside wall to get into the manor? It's only like 10 feet high.
So on the back side. So I'll just kind of spring up there and hook a grappling hook and rope, and then kind of do the John Belushi on the top of the roof, looking wall, looking around for not light or anything, and wave people up if they want.
With your dark vision, I had assumed that you guys, there are no opposition, there are no guards that you can see. So I have already assumed that you guys have climbed up and over the fence and are by the house itself.
Okay, cool.
All right. Then same thing up onto the second floor.
Are there any open windows?
Yep.
There are plenty of windows. None of them are opened, and all of the windows on the second floor have bars, and the curtains are fairly closed.
What about the first floor? Are they barred?
No, they are not.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay.
I could just open a window and go in. No? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
That works.
Necron, does anyone have thievery to open a window, or
I think I might.
I'm fairly certain that the bard does, if nobody else does.
Oh no, I don't. Oh, but I do have. Let's see, do I have? I have Jack of all trades, so I don't have to roll it on skill. There you go. That guy did it.
That's me. Sorry.
Oh.
are you trying to summon a monster?
Yeah, my summons last minutes, not rounds anymore.
You can't summon in here.
No, I can't summon here. Never mind then.
We're still in the
Yeah.
ward.
You are inside the wards. There is
Okay, never mind.
nothing in here in any way, shape, or form.
Sorry, I didn't know.
With a Jack of all trades, what do I have to do? Or do we just use the NPCs?
Jasper. Jasper could go and unlock the door real quick.
Just
Do
do
it.
Jasper.
Do it. Do it.
Hopefully.
I told him to unlock the window, not the door. I want going through the window.
Okay, well, he will unlock a window then. Do you have a side that you prefer?
I was just gonna go into this window right here.
Well, Jasper can't help you with that.
Well, I will do it.
Oh, I guess I could, Benny.
Yeah, there we go. Well,
Why is-
there he goes.
They're giving them. Yeah, he got it. He would have got it the first time. I forgot that they're doing the strength thing. So yeah, if you guys want to go in through that window over there, that's not a problem.
Okay, I'm
Cool.
trying. Just put my guy in there. Then
Yep.
won't let me
Hold
go
on
through a
just
wall.
a second. Yeah, it won't let you guys go through the wall.
Full plate health, baby.
Who am I missing? I'm inside. Okay.
Oh, he's right there.
Oh. Then Dame Sophia. Oh, I'm missing Steve.
Yeah. Steve.
Steve, where'd you go? Oh, you're all the way up there. Okay, let me pull you. All right.
Okay.
So you guys come through the window and you're in a very large dining hall. That being said, I'm assuming somebody has at least a little bit of light for the humans to see. Otherwise, it's pitch black in here.
Well, shit.
I'll be holding a torch.
Wait, they don't even have like wall sconces going. Okay, got it.
Yeah, there's no lights on down here. All right, so let me. So Dame Sophia now has light, so just about everybody should see at least a little bit. And there is a door right over by where Tink is.
I listen at it.
All right, make a notice check, please.
Okay. Come on. Oh, skills. And that is, where is notice? Oh, there we go. And, okay.
You do not hear anything on the other side.
I'll carefully open it up.
All right. When you open it up, there is a very loud bell ringing sound because
Damn
there
it.
were doors on there and you did not notice that it was trapped.
Ah,
So basically, a bell goes off, and then there are several other bells in the house that go off,
nice.
and you can
Sorry,
hear
guys.
scrambling sounds on above you.
No, what are we gonna do? Is we gonna run up in there, or are we gonna run out there on the stairs and start Superman punching people?
We.
We're waiting to see if they come to the door, so that way we can keep them. Only come to the door one at a time.
There's two doors. There's one up here and one down there. So
That's a door too. Is that a door or is that just a glitch?
That is a glitch.
Okay.
Well, does anybody have hide or illusion or?
oh yeah, they all have that. It's just, I mean, I'm
So-
standing here at full plate. I doubt I can hide unless I act as a wall armor.
So you, I'm assuming you're breaking out that door, Tink.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see. Do you see where the pillars are in that big room? To your right.
Yeah, sure. I think. Yeah, like here's one.
Right.
Here's
Well,
one.
above those pillars, there's the catwalk. Do you see how the stairs go up and turn to the left and to the right?
Okay.
And they go into a catwalk that goes all the way up and down there. And you can hear stuff moving, and you hear doors opening, and them screaming, "Who's here? Oh, we're gonna kill them! Come on, guys!"
They're all coming from inside here.
It's coming from upstairs, from the doors up. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just.
I need you
close
to make. I want you to make a notice check for me, real quick.
Okay. Notice. Darn it! I should check for traps. Do we have a thief with us?
No.
He went away.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Got 4 on
So.
notice.
Okay. No, I just wanted you to see what the guy up there looks like. With a 4, that's enough. So I'm going to put him the equivalent of up. He is upstairs, but he's on this catwalk, and you can see him. And I'm going to make him visible. And I'm going to show you what he actually looks like.
Oh.
He's a fucking demon.
A little scary.
Yeah, there are demons in here that aren't supposed to be in here.
Well, that's convenient.
Now
And-
go go kill him.
Alrighty then.
What spells is it I'm preventing from casting?
Fire and summoning.
Okay.
You have any other spells, Necron?
Not really.
Okay.
The barrier, the spell. Stun.
One, but yeah.
Okay.
He said you could change the element.
All right. So hear me out. I'm gonna go out there, and since I'm in the next room, have Necron throw a lightning blast and hit all the guys in the next room while they're on. And just spend the one extra power point so I don't get fried with them. But they expect you to spell under this board, so. And they all hate the paladin, so what do you guys think?
That's fine. What's most likely is, are they going to be using fire?
They can't. There's one thing you can't use fire in because the wards. They're probably going to be throwing lightning or acid.
Well, then I'll just wait for the thing for elemental protection for everybody. All right. Let's,
You don't have elemental protection, do you? I thought you had environmental.
or environmental. Yeah, same thing. Yeah. All right. So you're barging in?
Okay, Necron, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to run out there. Open the door so I can go out there, Drake.
The green
Is-
room?
I'm just trying to go straight through.
Yeah, into here.
Yeah, I walk out. I go, I am Dave Sophia of the Lord's Alliance, and you have been convicted of demon summoning, deviltry, and all other things. Surrender now, or I shall kill all of you. All right, and what do?
They laugh and go, "Oh, we haven't eaten a paladin in a while." By the way, for some reason, can you see them? There should be.
I see all
6.
4 guys. I only see 4.
All right.
Hold on, let
There's.
me move up.
Can you point out the ones that you can see? Because they're being the thing's being stupid to me.
Okay, I see that guy. I see this guy. I see this guy. I see this guy.
Okay.
And then those are the only 4 I see.
There we go. They just. Can you see the other 2 now?
Yep.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, the miniatures themselves, I didn't put a border around them, so it's hard to tell when they're toggled off and on.
All right, I draw my sword and shield. You haven't eaten a paladin in a while? Well, you're not gonna eat tonight either, sucker. Bring it. I'm trying to lure them into swarming me so Necron can blast them all.
Yeah. So they have different tactics. The first one over here swoops past you, taking a swing so it can go and land up on the.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep. But he's going to swing first. Unless you have first strike.
I do not. Necron, you might have to just start blasting anyways. Get in here and blast.
And actually, you do not have an attack of opportunity because he has a masterwork long spear with reach.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But because of my magic shield Rufus, he has to actually get in close enough to hit me.
No, he doesn't. His reach is 2, which means you can't hit him with a sword while he can hit you with a spear.
All right then.
Of course, it bounces off Rufus, and he keeps on going, and he lands on the other side. And he goes,
Rufus
"Oh,
laughs at him.
this is going to be fun." I'm assuming at this point in time you'd like to go into normal combat?
Yes, because Necron's not doing anything and no one else is doing anything. Guys, get in here and help me fight. You want me to run back in there and have him, like, try to run in through the door? Because, oh, wait, that might be a better plan if I just start running in this way, like, through the door, so they have to come in. I'm like, yeah, well, Chase me if you can, sucker! I'd start running in that way.
What?
Yeah, move, Kensai.
You can
Greg,
squeeze
what's
by.
Can you get back in the room?
No,
Are they
because
blocking me?
no, because initiative happens first. You go to start running in, and that's when initiative starts.
Okay.
Like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Can anybody see?
I can.
I cannot.
I'm just seeing.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
that's all
see in
I'm
it because you're
seeing.
not in it. There are 6
Yeah.
demons, and it's lit up.
That one blasted you with a pure bit of energy. Luckily, it did not actually do any. Well, no, it shook you.
Okay?
Your
What kind
turn.
of energy?
Go to the
Like,
next thing, book, and roll.
force energy, almost like a magic missile.
Okay.
Right?
Huh?
You have to advance the turn tracker so it rolls
Oh.
my own check automatically.
Sorry.
Okay, did it roll my own check automatically?
No.
Okay, so I have to roll spirit. Okay, that's a raise. I'm no longer shaking.
Oh,
Oh, he's picking up. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so fucking hell.
Are you going to run into the other room?
1, 2. Before I run into the other room, I shoot this fucker with a crossbow.
All right.
oh.
That's a wound. And then I take my 6th movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to get right here behind the door. There.
Okay.
6, and I yell, "Come on, catch me if you can, fuckers!"
Alrighty then.
And now I have to go hit end turn. 1 second. There we go. I hit end turn. Now it's going up to Kent's side.
All right, Kensai, what are you doing?
Trying to
Okay,
bait
so
him.
I'm gonna cast might, and then I'll hit him.
Okay, they're upstairs. They are not hittable from where you currently are unless you're trying to throw something.
Wait. I thought he's like right next to me.
No, he's
No,
the floor
he is-
above me.
He's on the floor above you. They're
That's why I shot him and ran inside instead of hitting him with a sword. If he was standing there, I wouldn't be able to get through the square.
yeah. If
Okay.
you there's supposed to be there's a catwalk above you, above where those pillars are, and they're on the second
Uh-huh.
floor.
Okay. Do I have line of sight on that
No.
catwalk?
No.
Damn.
Not where he is. No. If you step out, you might. There's a couple of them that you might could see.
Alright. I'm gonna
Bit.
hold.
So you cast smite.
Oh,
And
wait, hold on. Like, if I move back here, do I see them?
No. You can only see the light from where that door is. You can only see that little cone And he's up. The other one that is where you can see, he's on the second floor.
Okay, you know I'm trying to lure him in there. You can hold for one round and hit the guy as he comes.
Yeah. So maybe like get in here, or what, or like hide.
You know, take a
Okay,
step to the
alright.
other side of the door and wait for him to come in. Then we just both chunk him.
So, taunt. Do you have taunt?
Yeah. Oh, so
Okay. So
So casting smite on your weapon.
no, I'll just hold.
So
Wait,
move
isn't
out.
that, an
Get in the
action-
room.
a free action for you or no?
The what?
Yeah,
Sorry?
casting the smite on the weapon is basically a free action for you.
Oh, okay. So
Get back in the
I'll just
room.
cast Smite. Yeah.
Okay.
You got to move back in the room so we.
He
You can't-
is.
No, back in our room.
He is.
It is.
You.
I see him still inside the room. That's weird. I see him right here.
Nope, he is not in there. He is
Directly in front of you.
in front of you.
All right. Oh, I see. Oh no, you're right. Who is this guy? Oh, that guy's not there. It's still showing this guy here.
The other guy that you're seeing is upstairs.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right.
Dame Sophia and Kensai and Tink, since you're right there, you get an attack of opportunity as this one flies through the open door.
Okay.
Then
Do
lands
I
on
get
the
a shot of opportunity?
Oh, sorry. Do I put that Smite thing again?
You go to where it says effects in the HUD and find smite.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, was that a hit? No, that was not. I rolled damage first for some reason. That's weird. Okay, so I got a crit fail on my smite. I'm not doing anything. You ignore that 5 wounds he took.
All right.
Okay,
And
hold on.
Kensai?
What's
On
I did click.
my. Oh,
Oh, here we go. All right.
That is a hit. Normal damage.
okay. My HUD's not. Well, here, let me close this. See if
3
that
wounds.
helps.
Nice.
Oh wait, let's try this one.
Drake, you didn't unlink the tokens. You didn't unlink the tokens.
I should have targeted him, but I target him now for the damage. Uh, what's the damage? That's also silvered.
Okay, so
If that makes any damage or any difference.
Let me
he took
double check. They have a toughness of 11, so yes, that would have been a shook. Second
And this-
shaken would have been another wound.
Okay, and does silver do anything?
No.
Okay, good.
Wow. So he takes 3 wounds. He screams as he lands hard on the table in front of Steve and in front of Necron and screams, "There's more of them in here!" And then, let's see.
Begin harvesting his wings. Just kidding.
Wounds. He turns around and he looks at Spider's character and says, "You want to be our friend, don't you?" And Spider's character goes, "Yes, yes, I do." And he says, "Fine, friend, go outside."
Did he just mind control Spider to walk outside?
Yep, he just used puppet.
Damn it, Spider.
Off through the window.
Oh, thank God. I thought you just got to go in the main lobby and get irked. Yes, they're all shaking because you shook one of them. They got a hive mind.
You didn't unlink the tokens.
Okay. Shit. How the hell do I unlink them?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna be right back.
Necron, how do you unlink these damn tokens?
Well, since you already have them out on the thing, you have to do it one at a time. I'll go. I'll do the top ones. You do the bottom ones, and you have to open them up. Go to the token thing at the top, and boom, hit the little unlink button. There you go. That's that one. And then what you have to do is get the main one on the actors tab. Make sure that one is unlinked. Then from now on, you won't have that problem.
You don't even need to unlink them or link them, so
Bring up their you know what? I'll do it. Go ahead.
show me, because
No, open up the sheet. Open up the sheet. Go to the top. Go to the top where it says token.
right.
And then 1, 2, 3, fourth line down. Link actor data. Uncheck. Update. Okay, I think I got everybody.
All right.
I'll just
Back to this one. And actually give him back his wounds. All right. So this one swoops down, flies past you guys, because you only get one attack of opportunity a turn.
I updated your main sheet. You shouldn't have that problem anymore with the warrior.
All right. He and misses.
Right.
Yeah.
The first attack, Goat was on hold. That wasn't his attack of opportunity, so Goat does get a second attack. That's the attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Let's,
Come on, Goat,
Oh,
split
shit.
this bastard in half. You're trying to conk the guy.
I put him back next to
yeah.
you and swing.
Who,
Okay. Oops. It's still did. And roll. Damn, still 10. Okay, no damage. Ah, damn.
what card is played?
It's plus 2 on the thing. I want to interrupt.
Okay.
Let's see. Get that down. T, T, and here. Oh, all right, good stuff. Got machines off my thing. Oh, I'm the wrong goddamn person, that's why.
Tell you, all of these things are wild cards.
Damn.
I use a little bit of.
How many
Good.
wounds did I deal him?
You did 2, but he soaked 1.
All right, that means he has to stop his movement because he's wounded and shaken.
And he dropped a Benny and kept on moving. Casting a spell. Hit him with a lightning bolt?
Yeah.
Hit them both, I'm assuming, right?
Yep. I'll take it. I'm not gonna waste a penny on it.
Well, that one would have been shaken again, and the other one wouldn't have taken any damage.
The shaken with wounds didn't take any extra damage.
Nope.
Okay, got it. Fortunate for them.
It's his turn because he interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we go
To the next one.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, make a spirit check, please.
Ah, no.
You got this.
Ah. Is 4 good enough?
Oh, hell no. You were looking for a 7 or better.
Alright, I'm gonna Benny that.
Oh, this guy's trying to mind control you with a 7, ain't he?
Yep.
Alright, still got one more. Ah, damn, I can't get that exploding.
And he turns around and looks at you and says, "See that ugly one that casts spells? You don't really like her. You should go cut her in half."
Damn it.
And because she is a friend of yours, when it's your turn, you will get a chance to roll another spirit check. And if you fail, well, things might get interesting. Spendalas.
All right.
Very injured demon right next to you, and one across the table from you that is shaken.
So
So this one, the one directly across from you is shaken. The one that's on the table in front of the sorceress is very wounded.
Necron, do you have any wounds?
Not yet.
Okay. I think I must stand next to you and use Defender to give you like +4 parry.
Well,
Steve, the one
Okay.
across from you or the one on the table?
One on the table.
Alrighty. Swing, betta, swing, betta. That is whiff.
Well, I don't know what else I can do at this point then.
Well, you could spend a Benny and re-roll, or you could just take the fact that you missed and move on.
Let's spend a bit.
All right.
don't forget
A,
on Puppet, it's what they rolled to resist. That becomes a new target number to determine if it's a raise or a success on their thing.
okay. Oh, why is it saying that you're encumbered?
He still hasn't taken care of his encumbrance problem yet.
No, this was a different character.
Oh,
Steve's character shouldn't have been encumbered.
Much better.
And because this, so roll your damage, please.
He just did.
Oh,
That was.
I didn't. That was the hit.
Oh wow! Oh, what a waste! I thought that was a hit. I mean the damage.
Well, that's another shaken, and that shaken is its fourth wound. It is Dunsky.
Got it.
You guys are hearing me good, right?
Yeah, I can hear
Good is questionable. I can hear you at least.
Wasn't this guy shaken?
you. Yeah.
The dot disappeared.
I can still see it.
Okay, good. Just so it's that. Whose turn is it now? I go last, so.
Another guy from the mark. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
What you hit?
He came in and stabbed Tink
All right.
for 21 points of damage.
All right. So, spare me. Where is that? Oh.
So that.
All right.
Oh,
So I take 21 points. All right. I'm down.
no, you're not.
wounds. Not particularly fun.
Is it 4 or 3? You still up?
You still up by one.
Alright.
He needs a heal, though. Get inside. There's too many people. Who can he see? Oh, he decides to cast a spell at Steve's character and critically fails, taking a level of fatigue. Alright, Tink, I'm assuming you might drink a potion.
Okay, let me shake first.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, that fails.
Yeah, Benny.
Like,
If you spend the Benny, you can automatically act. It automatically shakes you.
Yeah.
okay. Well, this is really unfortunate for movement and such.
Don't you have a potion of healing?
Yeah.
Unless you want to drink a potion of shape change.
Yeah. Ugh. Is that a full action?
Yes, it is.
What, the
Yeah.
potion of healing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, you only have a potion of minor healing, so it would only
Yeah.
heal one wound.
So I'm going to get. I think I can get. Let's see here.
It will get
Shift.
this one right here will get attacks of opportunity on you.
I think I can get those with the cone.
Yeah, but it's gonna hit you with an attack of opportunity as you
From
go to step
casting it. From casting a spell.
No,
No, from moving.
some guy at melee. 'Cause
I'm
you're
not
next to
walking.
this guy.
I'm not walking again. I didn't walk away.
Your token
You're
moved
here.
over 2 squares.
Well, I didn't do that.
Oh,
I don't know who did that. So I'm casting a cone. I think I can get those 3, but maybe not.
If you put the extra point on it, so they're so you worry about hitting the Ken side, then you're good to go.
Okay, which I do. So power, which should be burst. Can I do it?
At this point in time, if you want, because you're wounded and you're going to have a -3 to your spellcasting check, you might want to activate your conviction.
Yeah, I can do that. That costs Benny.
No.
Oh,
Just use your conviction point.
yeah, it's
Okay.
on your character sheet. You just hit where it says conviction.
Okay. Conviction. Oh, let's see. So conviction.
There you go.
Okay, and then so let's see here. Wait, repair. That's
Because
not
repair
right.
is what you use for your spellcasting.
Okay. So I want no. Um, here. Do they have armor?
They are definitely wearing at least a little bit of armor. Say somewhere between 2 and 4 points.
I'll just do and selective and can see
They make a strength check, otherwise they get knocked back.
Do we want that?
No. No, to her top. Let's keep.
It would, yeah. I don't know. Okay, I'll hold off on that. And damage 36. Come on. Okay. And roll.
That is with a raise.
Okay.
That is
So-
an amazingly good roll, considering that you're injured.
Nice.
Somebody save me.
Calling for Superman from Smallville.
No. I'm calling sir somebody with a potion of healing.
That's
Well,
me.
you said
I'll be
somebody
over there.
Yeah. Well,
That
we
got
have to-
that song stuck in my head.
yeah. Anyway, did any of them take damage?
Yes, they did.
Okay, good. All right. Angry little gnome. So,
Hold up, GM. I'm spending up my card, and nope, I'm stuck on the jack.
okay.
That didn't work.
So, I don't think I should spend it. Great.
No, you.
Oh
All right.
man, all those warriors go first. Oh no. Characters checking. Ah, damn it. Can't believe they all go first.
If it makes you feel any better, this one has a wound and a level of fatigue. And pretty much the only person he can see is Steve, and he's got penalties to actually hit Steve. But he's going to try and cast the spell again, because he can't really get in there. That is a failure. And he. Okay.
Handshake.
Ace was this guy in the middle.
This guy was the ace. Guy outside.
Yep.
Okay, then.
Yep.
This guy flies outside.
Unshake.
That guy has not even been in combat. He was up on the stairs.
Which one are you looking at?
The one in the room you can't see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't realize there was a.
There's
Yeah,
Well, that's
two
good. That's
total. Only 3 came through the door.
because it's showing that this one is the one that's active right now.
No, the yellow around him denotes that it's going to be his initiative next turn.
Oh, all right.
Spiraling around is the current turn.
Oh, okay. I don't see him.
Yep, that's because he went outside.
Okay, cool. Oh,
So
good.
he unshakes. He does have a wound. his hatred for paladins makes him it only does 6 points of damage.
No, I mean my shield parry is higher than a 7. I don't know why it's not showing that.
He's casting a spell at you.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, he cast
Failed.
bolt at
Fail.
you, and it tickled you. It didn't actually do anything. Hey, Spendulous, Tink could really use a good healing spell right now.
Yeah, and I'm about to give it to him.
Are you going to walk across the top of the table, or are you going to go around the table?
Oh, I'll just walk over the table.
All right. Cast a heal spell, please. Well, Tink, you feel a little bit better.
Okay.
You're down to
Thank
only
you.
having 2 wounds instead of 3.
All right.
See what I do next time.
Dame Sophia.
Alright. Well, you have 2 wounds, I think? Alright, I'll
Yeah,
walk
but
over here and I'm taking attacks of opportunity. Bring it.
you sure? I
Yes.
can stay. Okay.
And then as my limited free spell, I get 1 per round. I heal Tink by spending 5 points and heal 2 wounds automatically with Mystic Powers.
Wow.
Sounds good to me.
So only one guy gets attack of opportunity, right?
Pretty much.
Actually,
Or
The 2 of
actually,
them might, but yeah.
2 of
Oh,
them,
2.
because they have reach weapons.
But they're only
Okay.
allowed to do melee, like a ridiculous parry. So if they hit me, they earned it.
3.
That's nowhere near close to hitting you. And nope.
Okay, and then my actual action, this gentleman in front of me, I'm gonna slice him with my longsword.
Nice.
Sounds good.
And I will be getting a gang up bonus from the Great Steve
And
Nice.
take.
and Tink.
Yep.
11.
There's a hit. They did not give you the do damage with a raise, please, because they didn't count in the gang up bonus for some reason or other.
There we go. 18. So that's 2 wounds. And he
Ooh.
crit failed on the soak roll, so he's not allowed to roll and he has to eat it.
Yep. He has 3 wounds and he is shaken.
Move back to your original position.
And it is about to be his turn.
Move back to your.
Reaction is I give my defender to who the fuck needs it more, Tink or Necron?
Probably Necron.
Alright, I'll give it to Necron.
Alright.
I'm sorry, Necron, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, move back to your original position. Hold the door. Keep them from all piling in.
Well, if I move, I can't give you defender. Because right here, I can give you or Tink a +4 parry as a free action from next to you.
If you remember correctly, the Cambion told the Kensai to go kill Necron. So defending Necron's probably a good idea.
Well,
I gave him a +4, but yeah, if I move back to the door, I can't give anyone a parry bonus.
right on.
His penalty, he remains shaken, not stirred. Sorceress.
All right. 2 actions. Let's see. So,
You have a dispel magic, do you?
I do. 2 actions. 1 will be dispelled then.
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not gonna bother with Jasper. He's outside. Oh, maybe we should bring him back in here. Like, do something useful.
It's just convenient. If you guys get too fucked up, I could have him pass a spirit check and come back in. But with him not here, I was just
I
making
get
my
it.
life easier.
And that is success with a raise, so it's super dispelled. Goat, you're
Yep.
free of mind control.
Goat, you are your own self again. Holy.
Oh, yeah. That's one.
Yeah.
And what's your other action, Necron?
20.
Really like a goat being mind controlled.
The thought of that big two-handed katana cutting her in half probably inspired her. You can put extra damage on that if you want.
I'm going to spend a PowerPoint to push that into a raise. My sorceress ability.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Gotta do it versus them.
Yeah, it is doing it.
Hey, oh, God damn it. It didn't target everybody. Motherfucker. Target.
Yeah,
Target.
He just,
Kensai, look
Target.
going down.
Target.
Kensai.
So,
he did selective, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
so points of damage I'm going to put on this first dude right here. And
Damaging the wings.
he is Cambion based. All right. Well, nope. Just stands there going la 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 la. For some reason or another, he likes the Smurfs.
Huh.
The
Who
bird
doesn't
catchy.
like Smurf?
Damn it.
Kensai.
Okay, well, that's
Gargamel hates her, so I guess that's one guy.
Oh.
all right. Okay. Well, definitely gonna try and
You can do it, Special Sally. I believe in you.
You can do it. Cut his head off.
it's lagging. Of course. Oh, nope.
An 8 to hit.
I'll take it.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
42. Oh,
So not only did you hit him, but you hit him in the top of his head and literally went straight down, and 2 different halves of him fall on either side.
guess
You
I
have
just go like,
successfully
ooh,
given him a split personality.
Nice. Okay, go there. Cone this guy. Target. And remove, no. So that spend my. What happened? Oh, I see. You got rid of. Okay, so let me here. So burst and what other one?
There's two.
Oh yeah, right. I didn't see that one. So thanks. Target and shift. Okay, got it. And
You are
then
fairly certain they have 3 points of armor now that you have tested them with your spell.
okay. Well, the choices are 2 and 4, so I'll just do the 4 again. So what is the power burst? And then go to the conversation and not those. I don't need selective. And armor bursting 4 and 3d6. I think that's all I need to roll. Ooh.
Well, considering your conviction is still active, that is a blast and a half.
Okay.
Raise, please.
Raise. And wow.
The one in front of you is still standing, barely.
Okay. All right. I will. I think I'm going to move here, right? Have
Yeah.
5 points. Okay.
Maybe he'll come back next round.
Isn't there like one guy still outside, or
Spendalas. There is one of them in the doorway still alive.
Okay.
Now you go up and Hassan Chop.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
see.
So there.
There we go. Yeah.
Don't forget to target him.
Nice. Nice.
That is hit with a Apparently you do not like demons.
No, not particularly.
All right. So the demon that's outside, who was going to come inside, looked in the window and said, "Fuck that noise," and flew away.
Okay. Let's go save the princess.
Ah,
All right. So I'll save you guys some. Do you guys search downstairs or upstairs first?
downstairs first?
All right.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah, especially for basements, I guess we're doing that.
You guys find a hidden trapdoor in this hall. There's a hallway back here
Okay.
And underneath the stairs is a passage that goes down, like hella far down. Like you drop a torch and you think it's a little over 1,000-foot drop. Whatever's down there is outside of the wards.
Oh.
Before going down there, to check the doors and see if the
Yeah.
is still in.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's see. Upstairs, we will. There's a library. There's some really screwed up rooms where these guys were sleeping. They were dirty and nasty. There is a bathroom up there that is covered with filth and nastiness. Like stuff was exploding. Like there are pieces of dead flesh and blood. Like you're fairly certain the only way to get the walls clean is to just set them on fire. There is not anything particularly interesting upstairs, though.
Okay, so before going down, I'd like to contact the guard and show him the demon head. Like, yeah, there's demons in the mansion, and there's a tunnel under the mansion beyond the ward. We're gonna explore it, but these people are guilty of demon summoning.
You go to contact the guard and find out that there is a attack of giants by the gate, and the guard has been called out and is fairly busy.
Well, lads, you want to go down here and fight the demons, or you can go help the guard? Because I think the guard could probably hold off giants.
Yeah, we probably have to rely on that. But I want to. I guess we'll be coming back this way. But what's it take to cut off their wings for?
Fairly sharp weapon.
Okay. All right. I'll just keep that in mind, or a saw.
No, here we go. I'll do it now. Rufus is
Okay.
apparently has survival. He's very skilled at this, so he tells me what to do, and I'll chop the wings off. Do you need to roll survival for Rufus, or?
Yes, please.
Okay. He has a D6. I'm just gonna roll my persuasion, so I'll have to put a new skill on my sheet.
Sounds like
D6s. And Rufus spends a penny. That's technically my penny, but we ain't gonna get too critical about that. Okay, so apparently 13. I get you perfect cut of wings.
Okay. Let's
He
stuff them in the
basically-
bag.
he like cuts them out of the back, leaving the ball socket for the shoulder
Nice.
itself completely intact.
It's for the flying machine. I'm going to be able to jump and glide. Oh. Thank you. Save those for later.
Alright, man, well, this is paying you back for those floaties you gave me earlier. Anytime, brother.
So you guys go down these long, spiraling stairs, far deeper than you expected. Eventually, as you come towards the bottom, a flicker of firelight pierces the heavy darkness of the stairwell. When you hit the bottom area, basically you're in like a 20-foot by 15-foot alcove, and on the other side of it, you can see a circular room. You feel a sudden tickle. You have passed through the boundary of the city's protective ward. The air suddenly reeks of sulfur and ash, and you see the source of the firelight, a single chamber at the end of the stairs.
And of course, Sorceress is all powered up again.
Yep. So I had fun with this. Creating this with the AI.
Oh.
In the middle of the room, you see a very large bed surrounded with what looks to be demon summoning runes carved in blood.
Ugh.
I need everybody to roll a notice check for me real quick.
Man, I see the incubus and shagging or making champions.
That's their whole, because if they're born here, Ward doesn't stop them.
Uh,
So all of those kids up there were her kids.
I got a 3, but I notice I'm disgusted.
I've got a 9.
Next one goes. Please don't turn down by this.
But
Well, actually, I think I got an 11. Because I had forgot to turn off my wounds.
Yeah, you did. Okay. That is beautiful. I am making a quick check for Jasper. All right. So in this first round of combat, the only person who will get to go besides the bad guys is Tink, because he's the only one who noticed.
Damn, even a 9
Okay.
can't do it?
Nope, you were looking for a stealth check of the chick made an 11.
Wow.
Damn.
No, she better drop me first, or I'm gonna kill her.
So what's that notice check give me?
You
You don't get.
Anything?
You get
will get an initiative this turn.
Okay.
Yes, we got
Nice.
some joke.
You guys needed a joker. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So, Tink, you go in the room and you notice that there is hold on. There's a creature in the bed, and the girl is on the other side of the bed, although you can barely see her. Before we go into combat, before I forget about this, I want you guys to actually so the incubus himself looks fairly innocuous and normal. I'm fairly certain the sorceress is at least a little turned on.
Of course.
However, Zamlin Magister, she don't look too pretty anymore.
That-
She has given birth to 6 demon kids in under 3 years. It's a little cocoa for Cuckoo Puffs. However, there's also a few things on her that I want you guys to see. First of all, in her hand, she's holding an object. I know it looks a little weird, but it is a 3-foot long club that looks like it is made of stone. But she is moving it like it is light as a feather.
Drake, I hate to break it to you, but that's an old timey dildo. Or size queens.
It's a pestle.
Does fit her, but yeah.
It's a pestle, as in mortar and pestle.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. That girl,
Yes.
don't ruin this for me.
Ha!
That has to be ruined. Sorry.
Okay.
And the other thing that you guys notice is the belt that she's wearing, because it looks oh so pretty.
Oh yeah, right. Great.
I'm like, hey, Rufus,
That-
is that your cousin on her belt?
He's very mad at you.
Ha!
All right. Well, Jasper is on hold, so Tink, you would actually
Okay.
get to go.
All right. I know.
You have to hit
Uh,
next turn, man, or Jasper's gonna keep going. Oh, yeah.
no, hold on. Let's see now. I do.
Oh, Tink, do you have occult at all?
I don't believe so, but let me look here. I have to look for some other stuff anyway.
I don't think so.
No.
All right. Well, you can roll common knowledge at a -4.
Okay. Minus. -4. Oh. Okay, and roll. Nope. Okay. All right. Let me see what I've got for power here left. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm going to. Now, is this like a no-go zone?
No, there's just the walls themselves have fire like on them, illuminating the whole room.
Okay. Got it. So I need to move within what you call it. Come on, move. Move. Okay. So if I stand there, I should be in cone's length. And I just want to get her the incubus. So I don't we don't want to kill her. Do we want to kill her? Or what,
Yeah.
see if we can rescue her.
No.
No.
She is.
She's the big bad. She summoned the incubus and fucked them.
No, I think this befell her. You know,
Well,
but
Hmm.
what are you saying, Drake?
Well, the brief look of her that you get, you think she might be nuttier than a fruit bat.
Okay, well then I'll just have to make I should get both of them. So target, and then power weapon, which is burst, and not, and 86 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and add some armor piercing just for fun. And is there anything else? Power modifier. Add another D there. And roll. What is that? Go ahead.
That is against him, a hit with a raise. Against
Okay.
her, it is just a normal hit.
Got it.
because he has arcane resistance out the wazoo.
Okay. It's like repair.
It-
Oh, you're right. That's too much for her.
Yep, so roll a second normal roll damage versus her.
Okay.
Alright, so the first roll versus him did nothing, and the second roll versus her, well, actually, pretty badass.
Okay, and I think I'm
And
going
she
to,
soaked.
and I will step back 5 feet. Anyway.
Alright.
So now it's
Oh,
The
yeah, and
Indians would actually go.
in turn. Okay. Well, I had. Let's see. I guess. Yeah. What was my advantage for?
For actually acting this round.
Okay.
everyone else is stunned or surprised.
Okay.
Everyone else
All
got
right.
to go.
Okay.
Well, Kensai, you actually happen to be there. Sorry, it's not personal.
Oh, it's totally personal. He hates you, Goat.
Uh,
Last? Is that gonna hit all? This goes to. Oh, shit.
I see.
Do we get evasion checks or no?
Nope.
Alright.
Ugh.
Shit, I gotta target everybody. Damn it, I'm sorry. A whole lot of dice.
Target everybody.
Alright, well, we're going to ignore that roll on the Kensai, because the 6 would have been the original, so the Kensai would have taken no damage. Tink,
okay.
3.
Okay.
Spendulous, 2. 4.
Yeah, so I'm soaking that.
Jasper, 3. And Sorceress, had soaked you. Well, let me soak for Jasper. Let me re-soak for Jasper. Well, no. Okay.
What form was that?
That was a
Power?
big old blast of fire.
I should have had protection on. Well, too.
How are you doing? Did everybody soak who was going to soak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
So yeah.
Alrighty.
Now moving on to her turn.
Yeah, I had to roll randomly to see what her first spell would be. Because she is nuttier than you think. She critically failed, except for the conviction. That's still a critical failure.
Yeah.
So that spell did not go off, and she eats a level of fatigue. Not that she feels it.
I get hit end turn, end turn, end turn, end turn. So no one else gets to go. There we go. New round.
I'm not going to re-roll the initiative. Well, actually, yeah. Hold
You
on.
have to, because you gotta go.
You're right. It's not heavy. Like, unless you're the Kensai.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Alright.
And yes, you can summon, you can do fire. You are not inside the wards.
Okay. Oh, is my adventure card still going? The +2?
No.
Check for me, please. Anybody who has a cult or anybody who can actually react this turn, roll a cult or common knowledge -4.
Okay.
16?
Okay, never mind. Nobody else has to roll. I'm assuming you would share.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first thing that you would scream out is, don't touch those wards around the bed. If you do, the succubus will be free. Trapped in that circle. They can still cast spells, but circle.
Oh shoot. No, I'm going to. Nope. Spell.
Don't you banish the reverse of summoning? Can you just banish the second?
Nope. I have no bash.
Oh, damn it.
I think banish is like a
Bash.
or heroic spell.
Alright. And I summon. Was it season? Alright.
Summon.
A Minotaur?
Oh, okay. Too bad it's not a Kryn Minotaur.
Mhm.
Is his name Pat? Pat Minotaur?
Mhm.
Yes. She takes 2 wounds when all is said and done, and she cackles, laughing hysterically.
Alright.
Spendulous.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Are you at full health, Steve?
I believe so.
Yeah, he has no wounds. Before you move, you could heal somebody else if they're screwed up. I don't know who's wounded.
Yeah,
No, I'm wounded.
I've
And
got
so,
3
no.
again. Tinka's got
Who do you
3
count?
again.
The gnome.
Okay.
Spendulous, at this point in time, much like the sorceress, I would not be upset with you if you put on your conviction.
Okay.
A sticky situation.
Only 11 rounds, right?
Let's just spend values.
And
I gotta figure out what it is.
It's on the sheet.
Up your character
I
sheet
got
at the first page. Traits.
yeah, it's the top right corner.
Click the word.
Okay.
You just did it.
All right. So
You are back down to only having one wound, Tink.
All right, thank you, Spindles.
Are you going to stay there, Steve, or are you moving further into the room?
I'm gonna move further into the room.
All right. Going to the right of the doorway or the left?
Right.
So basically here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. The incubus pops up over the bed, and he looks at you and winks and goes, "Are you certain you don't want to play for my side?"
What kind of deal are you offering? I mean, I got at least shop around. I am evil. I got at least hear them out.
And he critically fails.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow. Steve, you are immune to the charms of an incubus.
Wow.
He
I
tried.
think Steve just looked down and yelled, "No homo!" and just boom, shut that down.
Yeah. Talk to the
Yeah.
hand.
Pretty much.
Shaker's got just doing shake. And then Jeff. Their powers.
Oh, Minotaur. Nice.
They drink a potion.
Move.
In and pull out their speaker. They can try and do something musical next turn. Dame Sophia.
Okay, who is actually hurt?
Jasper.
Got 1, so I'm doing okay for now.
Goat, do you have a wound?
No, Goat
No.
didn't take any damage to begin with.
Necron, do you have a wound?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to do the greatest bullshit in the history of bullshit. Keep your peepers peeled. As my limited free action, I spend 5 points to lower 2 wounds. Then I step forward as a normal action. I touch myself and heal another wound. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get to this point, and then I drink a potion of minor growth, which does not require any roll, but just an action. So my size and strength go up by 1. I have that on my sheet, but it's not put in right. Can you put that effect on me, Drake? And then, as my third action, I point Rufus at him, and Rufus rolls his skill, which is separate from me, a d6 on the witch to intimidate her and try to make her distracted.
You said your strength and your what goes up?
The toughness and strength goes up, and my size goes up by 1 with potion of minor growth. Okay, and
It
now
has. It has.
Rufus's check. Here I gotta put my guy. Why'd you take me off the board?
I did not intentionally take you off the board.
I've even been deleted from turn order. Okay, let's try this again. And I don't know how to roll for him because it's just about his skills, but traits.
So you're trying to do an intimidate check?
I'm letting the shield do an intimidate check because he don't suffer a multi-action if he does it.
Okay, what is his
have intimidate? He has a
what
D6.
is his intimidate?
He's a D6 and he's a wild card.
Okay, well, roll your persuasion as if it was intimidate.
I will. Okay, I got to target this jabroni, so I'll do a test.
By the way, no, that was.
I don't have skills. Persuasion. Roll. And that's a 5. Yes, to resist that for a spirit. And now
You are trying to intimidate whom? Which one?
the witch. I'm trying
Okay.
to get her distracted with an intimidate check.
Magister.
Emlyn. So you growl at her, and apparently it got her excited.
Okay, now hit the next button. Well, Rufus growled at her, and she's into scary men. We established this. Now it's her turn, I guess. But yeah.
Yep.
That's okay.
Healed again? No.
No, I didn't heal you. You said you were good. You said you
Okay.
knew I would attack you on the way out.
All right. No, that's fine. I just.
No. I could go on my sheet and retract all the points, but yeah. I'm down to 0 wounds.
I had already done that.
Remove the 5, then move another 3, so that's 7.
She lifts up her club and cackles. And what wall did she build? Hold on. She creates a wall of stone.
Because okay, just one thing, right? Like, I think I've gone into like about 2 or 3 sessions of this game, And I just see a pattern. Like, we always come up, see rich people, and then there's stupid going into the sewers, fighting demons. I feel like
Welcome to the adventure life.
weird here.
Welcome to D and fucking D, man. It's always rich people in sewers.
Ha 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 ha.
Hey,
Preach.
and the Minotaur, you are suddenly on the other side of a stone wall, cut off from the rest of the room.
Steve can run around the top of it, though, right?
The top of what? I mean, it's 10 foot tall. The room is 20 feet tall. You could jump and try and climb over.
What about this here?
Now that
Can't get
touches. No, it touches from. Yeah, it goes from one side to the other.
Oh, okay.
Now you could climb over it because it's only 10 feet high, but at the moment, there's a wall in the way.
Oh shit! Did that break the circle? Is the guy free now?
No.
Yep.
Oh, come on. How's that? That's
Go look
magic
at the
on top of
clearly
magic.
cutting through the circle in 2 places.
Well, it's just like laid on top of it. It's not like built into it.
No, the wall cut came up from the ground and just fucked it up because she's crazy.
If that's the case, that's fine.
Yep. So, yeah, that's what that mortar and pestle, club, stone dildo, whatever you're calling it, does. It creates obstacles. Tink.
This is going to hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You have a movement rate of like 14 or some shit.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just hell, I'm going to walk right up to her and do a trick and hand her the little
The thing you created for her?
yeah, and I don't think it's going to get through to her, but it's like
You got what? The wings of the baby?
no, it's
It's
I created it's a little manger with a what a baby should look like, all like cooing and reaching to mama type thing. So what do I roll?
Spirit check, please.
Okay, I will.
Or yeah, in this case, spirit.
Okay. So
Actually, no, because you crafted it with repair. Your
Smarts.
repair check.
Repair.
No, your repair check. Yeah.
Okay. And is that repair? No, that is. It's not rolling.
It rolled for. I saw an 8.
Okay.
Oh, it's not rolling because it says you're shaken.
Oh.
Yeah,
Got
go
it.
Jake.
All right. So go back to spirit. Not showing the roll.
You got
Good. All right.
So yeah, you rolled a 9. So she looks at it for a couple seconds, and then she looks at you and goes, "Are you insane? What? That does not have. It did not make its way out of my stomach."
It's the way it should have been. The way that is right. You've lost your way. Come back. Deny your master. Let us bring you home.
If I have enough babies for him, he will bring my back.
No, that's not happening. That doesn't work that way.
Okay, so
Anyway,
This is actually going to delay her next round while she thinks about it.
okay, good. That's all I needed. So, you guys on it?
Kensai.
okay, like I just want to say, like, remember that ah God, what's that movie? The one where the guy plays hook.
Oh, Ferris
First
Bueller's Day Off.
Ferris Bueller, yeah. Like when you were trying to, I don't know, like give a sermon or something, like it just sounded like that teacher just says like Bueller, Bueller.
The dry eyes dude.
It's
Ben Stein.
the funniest shit, man. Like
Okay.
repent, go to the. It's just funny, man. Okay, so while she's distracted, damn. Is there any way? All right, let me just measure this out first.
Yep.
I mean,
How
you
do
can
I
go,
do that curve thing? Like when you're using the ruler and you can.
Like space and will like make a point and let you go somewhere else. Is that what you're talking about, or
Oh,
no?
If you select your token and hold down, let's see what I think it's yeah, hold down control, and then you can start and then you start marking your way around. Yeah.
wait, no, it doesn't work right. Oh, okay.
You can't go around that. That's a wall. That's what's stopping you. Can't go that way.
Okay. Okay. So it's a good thing I bought. Oh, God damn it! Doing this thing. Okay. So it's a good thing I got the new power teleport. What's the range on this thing?
I have a question. Why would you want to be on that side of the wall anyway?
Because I'm gonna try and kill her.
Then stay on the wall.
That's not the wall. You just have to walk across the room.
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing though. I don't have enough points. I mean, like, I would have to run, and if I run, it's gonna be like -2 to my hit, I think.
Now you got conviction. If you do, I'd activate it.
Teleport. You can teleport next to her and hit her. I mean,
Yeah, but yeah, you still don't have to go past that wall.
for
What? No way.
Martin's dumb. What's it going on with her?
I don't know. I'm looking at seasoned PowerPoints 2, range 4, duration instant, teleport. Okay,
It's 4
so
times your smarts.
up to 12 squares. Okay, double that with a raise. But just casting teleport, that is your action. You still wouldn't be able to attack without a penalty.
Ah, damn it.
Just run and get as close as you can. You can't get near, throw something.
I mean, if you make it a
Yeah,
wild
okay.
attack, you'll get the +2 to buy off the penalty.
That's also a
Okay.
possibility.
Yeah, so if I go here and then I go about here, that's
It's
6.
it's 10 squares to get between her and Tink.
Yeah. So, but like, if I do that, I can't throw
Yes,
my
you can
throwing
throw
weapons.
something at her, and there are no obstacles in your way.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll just do that. Oh shit! Wait, are
So,
we
what
supposed
is
to
your smarts, by the way?
I'm pretty sure it's D4.
That's why it says 4, because you can teleport someone up to 4 inches away and move them 12 inches. You don't have to teleport yourself.
Well, it's Kensai powers, so it's self only.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, but the actual range is 12 inches or double that with a raise. But, yeah, so it doesn't really matter that he's dumb as shit with teleport, because the range
Right.
don't matter.
Right, but he's
Oh, if
he
it says
wants to be,
10 power, then his teleport's a limited free action.
this is true, yeah. So if you want to, you can get right next to her and attack with your sword.
Oh.
You just spend your power points to do it, and you'd like end up here.
Okay, cool. I will do that. So let's see.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
+1 to hit for gang up. I am so she tried to do earlier did not go off. She was
in the
good.
wild attack.
Okay,
You're
for
right.
some reason, I have that teleport. Right?
Just,
Man, and the
just
damn
take your
things.
swing and move on. I want to take my turn sometime tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you just
Right,
spend power points. You don't actually roll.
Yeah. Okay. I will use no that. Let's do a wild attack.
All right.
I
Don't
got a
forget to
+1.
target her.
Yep. It is. So
And
I got a
+1
+1
for the
gang up,
added.
right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Wild attack.
What the hell's with that?
Nothing happened.
You drew a card.
That was me. Move on.
Oh.
He got a 9
It's
on its attack. It's a raise. You're not using this. Are you using the sword and not the fighting skill?
Yeah, you should be using your weapons from the.
It's right there.
he's got his
I am.
Nodachi out. He
Okay.
did everything right. It just didn't work, so I hit the attack for him real quick.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And you dealt 5 wounds to her.
Why are you targeting me?
Because you're the sorceress. Oh my god, you killed Necron! What the hell?
No, you're targeting the Minotaur.
No,
Oh,
you're
no.
trying to
You're targeting me.
bad girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be 29 on her.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, is the bad girl dead with the 29 damage, or is she still up?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's that.
Yeah,
She has been Hassan chopped while she sat there yelling at you about how you saw babies wrong. The
Uh-huh.
Kensai came up and carved her in half.
now
It
it's time
seems
to
to me
deal a
look
new
like
turn order. Just goat's over. Hit end turn, goat.
Can we
turn.
We still gotta
can that,
fight the incubus.
yeah, but can that wall be dispelled?
If somebody hits it with a dispel, that
And
that was not
that might,
based off. That was not based off of her. So when she died, it didn't disappear. That's based
right,
off the magic item she used.
that might repair the ring or the.
All right, sorceress, what you doing?
He's climbing up. He's doing 2 actions. Put the -2 on him already.
Next, I mean, you didn't deal new cards.
It It's round 2 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
still in the middle of it.
And
Yeah, can't you see? You're like 3rd from the bottom, Chris.
All right.
mess. All right, and then me.
Yeah, you climb over the wall with grace and go to jump down on the other side on the bed, and you realize that you're tall enough that when you take a it hooks on the wall, and you got to pick your axe back up.
Oh no, it wasn't. Nope. It wasn't a critical failure. He rolled a 5, so it's not a critical.
I mean,
It's just a miss. Testing for critical failure, 5.
I have a -1.
And then testing for critical failure, right below it. Rolled a 5, so it's not double 1.
Okay.
Here's what I'm doing. And where to go? There. And that's my action, and I'm done.
You climb that wall? Yeah. Alright, make an athletics check, please. Oh, you've climbed the wall.
Well, that puts me over there. All right.
So are you going to go up and take a swing at him with your sword, or are you going to blast him with a spell?
I was going to use bolt.
All right. Target him, please.
Use selective, because otherwise you'll hurt the
No,
Minotaur.
his
No,
bolt
it's a
is
one target.
It's
Oh,
yeah.
bolt. Oh, right. Okay, cool.
That's a hit with a ray. Yeah, it ate that. And then the incubus actually goes.
Incubus Rex. Stop it.
Look at that goat. He's gonna blast you.
Ah,
I'm
man.
gonna blast everybody.
Can you voluntarily go berserk? I mean, without taking any wounds or takes?
It depends if An edge or a monster ability?
It's a monster ability.
Because it's your monster, I think you can drop a Benny and make him go into a berserk state. I don't know if that's a hard rule or something my GM made up.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, near did I until he did it, but I thought it was a neat thing because you can plot with Benny.
Well, the only reason I really ask is because Minotaurs, at least in general, have a reputation for going berserk.
Yeah, but the monster book doesn't have the berserker edge on them.
Yes, it does.
Ability.
Yeah, it does. It's got berserk.
They have. Oh, they do. Well, I their own thing. I don't know. Greg, can they do that?
Yeah, they should be able to do that voluntarily.
All right, cool.
With that.
Well,
So what do I take a shake?
He spent a Benny and re-rolled.
Oh. Oh. Awful of you.
2 wounds. A shake to the Kensai. Minotaur go bye-bye. Minotaur go bye-bye.
It's a moot point.
And then I take 2 wounds.
Yep. You can soak. Never mind, you take no wounds.
I wonder why I'm not seeing my rolls anymore. It's weird.
I have no idea.
I can see them. Is your computer just not good enough? Because you have like these weird.
No, I see them all the time. I think I'll probably refresh there, but I passed.
Refresh again.
Yeah, but so I rolled high enough to knock those down.
Yeah.
Huh?
Cool. Oh yeah, you ignore you rolled like a 9.
Cool. All right. So I'll go ahead and refresh.
Turn it. Yeah, got him with a crossbow, and it bounced off him. Dame Sophia.
Dame Sophia is a limited free action, puts smite in her sword, walks right up to him, change the move, and wild attacks.
Right? Don't forget to target.
Weapons, magic longsword, wild attack, roll. The hit.
It's hit.
And it should be +6 damage. So
In case he rolled. Damage for 4 wounds.
Caps because he took 9 wounds.
No, it says Incubus took 4 wounds but soaked 2.
Oh, because you got wound cap. I dealt 9, but it stops at 4.
Yep.
Right. And then, as my free action, Rufus looks on him and goes, "You gonna die, honky?" That's not a skill trick or anything. He just does that to him.
Okay.
That's dumb as hell.
Okay. Let me here.
I gave you a Benny for that, Chris.
Thank you.
Hold on a moment. Double check something here. Powers. General. I am going to have to see here. Actually, I can move. Yeah. So I'll move.
You have 3 power points left. You'd have to drop a Benny to cast most spells.
Yeah, I know, but so I guess actually I don't have to move. I'll just because I'll be running selective. So yeah, I'll drop a. Let's see here. Where is that? Where do I do that?
And dropping a Benny
Yeah.
just off your character.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. So that'd be 8. And do.
You know, you should.
Oh wait, what is that? What is that? Is his damage to us? Is that flames?
Yes.
Okay, so see, what do I need to do?
Mental.
Okay,
Yeah.
it starts at 2, and
And
then
then an
1
additional per person. Plus, you
Okay.
have to do a little bit of range because I don't think everybody's with range.
Oh well, I can actually move here. So, can I
Like over here?
move? Here, it's here. I think that should put everybody in range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I go here, then he'll be.
Well, everybody
Yeah.
but the sorceress. The sorceress is still way out in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't need it. Nothing's really going
Okay.
after right now.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 6.
Yep.
So I will roll protection. 2
All right.
powers. Powers. Environmental protection. Look at my menu. And where does it say to add people?
It would just be extra PowerPoints. You can take the PowerPoints off after
Oh
the.
yeah, PowerPoints.
Yep.
+4. Roll. Well, that's success. Oh, what the hell?
You have 3 wounds.
No, I bumped 2 with
Okay.
my soak. So, but,
Okay. Well, then
so,
let me take that off and
well,
reroll that because that would.
okay. Oh. What?
Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are completely immune to fire at the moment.
Right.
Okay.
And then it is the Kensai's turn. Good protective work, Ricard.
Thanks.
All right, Spider.
You mean go?
Or Goat. Oh, sorry.
All right.
Roll a spirit check on shake to your belt's been rung.
He dropped a Benny, I think.
No, I haven't yet.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, never mind.
He's kind of angry. He's kind of angry about that.
You're feeling very
Yeah.
spiritual.
Angry handshake.
Okay, yeah.
You can get right up on this. There.
You stand on
Can I
top of
just,
the
like-
dead Minotaur and hit him if you don't want to
Yeah,
walk
can I
around.
just climb up on
Yeah,
that?
just move the dead
Minotaur?
Minotaur. Right, there we go.
Okay.
So +2 right now from help.
Right. I'm gonna do another wild attack.
Nice.
Hit with a raise. That should hopefully cut them in half.
Not quite. Oh wow. Cool.
And he has no bennies left, so yeah.
Wow. Nice going.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if since you guys had killed the Kraken Society dude, if you guys hadn't checked on this probably would have went for another couple years with her popping out 2 or 3 kids per.
Ugh.
And
Okay.
then they would have started seducing other women and building an army under their nose.
Sadly, 2 of the demons ran away because there were 6 originally. Then 2 of them just flew out the window and left. So
Yeah.
Gives people an opportunity to be player characters.
the city watched about that.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. Those were the 2 that you talked to earlier. They can shapeshift to make themselves look like anything.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, those fart knockers.
Good luck finding them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, detect arcane, right?
Scrying doesn't really work in here, and whenever somebody scries on you, you know that it happens, so you can move.
Hmm. I mean, like out in the world, if like you think a guard looks suspicious.
Well, it depends on if they stay inside the city grounds or not.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, no.
To tell the guard that their mom fucking was a devil fucker and had devil babies. I don't think their family name's gonna mean shit here.
So
This is true.
You'd be surprised.
this thing is dead. Does it like dissolve or stay?
Oh yeah, it poofs back into the demon realm. It has been banished for 100 years.
Got it. Perfect.
And it's not dead. Somebody else could accidentally summon it back. Or
Right.
if you went to hell, it could be waiting on the other side going, hey, remember me?
And Dame Sophia would slay it again if you met him in hell because she don't like
Can
leaving
I,
unfinished business.
If it's creating a vortex kind of thing, I want to throw my construct in there.
Oh, where the succubus was?
Yeah, no, where that where the incubus was. Yeah.
Yeah, so that gets sucked into the little mini portal as it goes back to its own realms. Great.
It'll mess with their minds.
Now it's got a magical connection to you so it can find you later.
Perfect. Bring it. It's also going to torture them for 100 years.
Well, what is your construct?
It was just a little like baby in a bassinet kind of thing in a manger, kind of cooing and stuff.
Yeah,
I
before
don't know. He's a dad. He might dig that.
Maybe.
he might.
I think it looks too normal, so I think it's gonna like freak him out, but we'll see.
That's a possibility. All right. This is what you guys find down here.
Beads of banishment. Fuck you.
Haha.
Potion of healing. Shield of Niflheim buckler.
Assassin dagger.
Throwing and returning. That's what you want, goat. And the rod of obstacles. That's basically the rod that makes walls.
Yeah, that was what
Oh.
she was hitting people. That's what she used.
Eh,
It's not
I
a
just,
bad weapon. I mean, it has 15. It can do deflection, smite, barrier that's a wall of fire, barrier that's a hardened wall of ice, or barrier that's hardened and improved size that's a wall of stone.
Okay, I got a 52 Skidoo. My wife just went to bed behind me, trying to sleep, so I gotta hang up.
All
Later,
right,
guys.
guys.
All right.
yeah.
I'd be looking if nobody needs that
Yeah, most likely. What's bead of force?
All right. So beads of force. Do you know what the havoc spell is?
And don't remember.
Okay. So you take there's 8 beads. Each one you take off and you throw it with an athletics check, and it does the equivalent of a havoc spell. It's a medium burst template. Everybody in there is distracted, and they have to make a strength check versus -2 or get knocked back. It's what the Aboleth hit you with last week when you guys were.
Right.
Interesting.
I think the only person in the group that uses a buckler is Steve.
Okay.
None of these really
So
scream I need it, but
is that the shield of
The shield of
Niflheim?
Niflheim, yes. So, it looks like a fairly normal looking buckler. It's about the size of a dinner plate, and you strap it to your wrist. Except it has like an outer layer around it that kind of like frosts.
Okay.
And what it does, let me read this real quick. 3 times a day, it will give you environmental protection versus fire for 10 rounds. And then 3 times a day, it will do a cone of cold. So basically, it like sucks in heat and then can shoot out fire.
Cool.
Otherwise, it's a buckler. It's a gives you a what are the effects on it? Sorry. It's a +2 parry and a +1 cover.
Okay. Does anybody
So it's
else
very
need that?
similar. It's very similar to what you're using, just a little bit better.
Okay. Do you want it?
Nope.
not really, no.
Can I
I'm
snag that dagger? Or does anybody else need that?
I'm happy.
The assassin's dagger is a +2 weapon. If somebody is vulnerable or you have the drop on them, you get an additional +2 damage roll. It is a
Nice.
+2 dagger.
Yeah. Well, it's the only weapon I use is the dagger, so.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm assuming the hand axe of throwing is going to the Kensai.
Probably unless anyone else wants it.
No,
Don't want
I would if
No.
that fits if that feels right for your character, you should just
Take it, man. Take it.
All right. Okay.
If you come up short, at least you can still do a ranged attack and be for the next round. That just seems right on track.
All right. So the Rod of Obstacles is a +2 club, and it does have it does have spells built into it.
I'll take it.
The beads of force, the beads of banish. I hate to say it, but the beads of force are kind of for somebody with a high athletics who doesn't have a good combat spell. Which I think is also the Kensai. Although I do not believe that Spendulous has an area effect spell either.
No, I don't think I do.
So what do you think, Kensai? Do you want to just throw the axe? Or do you want the axe and the beads?
I'll be honest. I'm okay either way.
I say take them because you need a high athletics, or at least a decent athletics to throw them anyway. They don't give you good.
Well, let me double check. Spendulous does have an athletics of a D8 as well.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's up to you guys, but it definitely tracks with the
Character.
Japanese like tricks of the trade stuff, you know. But Spindle.
Well, Spindulous does have an area effect now because his shield will do a clone attack.
Yeah.
Character.
Mm-hmm.
The beat, anybody can use them. Again, you throw them with an athletics check, and it is the equivalent of the banish spell.
Wow.
So you
It's
run
a hard
into
call.
Yeah, you run into demons or anything like that, that fucks them up. They have to make a resisted check versus a target number of 8, or just fuck off back to wherever they belong.
Well, would Spendulous want the responsibility for that?
Sure.
You gotta remember you got them.
Yep.
But they are kind of clerical in nature. Alright. 3 potions of major healing, and 3 potions of minor speed with quickness. And
I'm gonna have to take one of those. Well, it doesn't stack.
No.
Okay.
I want one of the potions of quickness, at least one.
Okay. So I think Dame Sophia should have a potion of major.
She can heal herself at the drop of a dime.
Okay. Well, then I will take one. That's okay.
Yeah.
And who? One. Yes. The speed thing doesn't like stack.
Not with all your shit.
Okay. That's too bad. I'll be like drunk in the.
I think the only thing you can get up at the very least is the quickness, which gives you the extra action.
Oh, there is that. And actually, Dame Sophia could use the quickness too.
So yeah, we're fighting a demon and an incubus or something here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
well, it was unfortunate woman that got turned into a.
She got tricked to read her diary, and she loved her husband so much and she was trying to figure out some way to get her husband back, and she found out that her husband had gone to hell. So she started making pacts with demons to get the husband back. And she was getting impregnated by the incubus and
Oh,
having half demons.
Yeah, there were minotaurs in here too, huh?
Yeah, well, those were cast by the.
Ah, okay.
Fine. Neat.
Just like sitting all the
Supreme.
way outside, like
Yeah,
now.
I hate to say it, but the first round of combat upstairs, you came in, one of the half demons looked at you and charmed you and told you to go away, and you jumped out the window and combat.
Oh, fair enough. Since I wasn't actually here, I guess. So
I mean, you should have
I didn't
seen
have
the
to witness the
stuff.
horror of a woman being impregnated by a succubus, I guess.
Well, you didn't actually see that. You just saw the aftermath.
fair
Because
enough.
there was 6 kids.
Uh,
Little Cocoa for Cuckoo Puffs.
Yeah.
yeah. At least it didn't charm me into doing something untoward. All I did was jump out a window and just
Yeah.
chill.
Well,
Well, it took that took one of them took control of Kensai briefly. Fortunately, he wasn't able to get to the sorceress.
yeah, told him to cut the sorceress in half, and the sorceress casted a spell on that and like rolled some ungodly number, like a 25 or something. And
Nice.
then the incubus looked at Spendulus and tried to use the charm spell on him and like rolled natural ones. Spendulus was like, no. Not interested. And it hurt the demon's feelings.
Huh.
All right. So
I'm just realizing that Spinoza's portrait, he's like standing like either in a river or like up to his thighs in snow.
You are on the wrong map.
No, Spinoza's portrait.
Oh. Somebody conjured a wall of stone.
Mark here. I assume that was some kind of wall.
Yep. There was a club that also creates various walls.
You might want to disinfect it though, like a couple times.
It was in the invasion, I guess.
Well, that
Or
was
is
the
it just
first
demonic?
thing that was the first thing that Chris said, and I think it warped all of our poor little brains.
Well, I'm gonna take one of those potions of healing, major healing, if you don't mind.
Yeah, you were supposed to already grab it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And I think the other squishy person, did you grab a potion of healing? Ricard?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I honestly think the other person who's really squishy is probably Jasper, as far as the potion of healing goes.
Grab it up.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to take off now. Thanks for the
All right.
game.
Okay.
See you, man.
Later. Thanks for playing, dude.
Yeah, see ya.
See it.
If nobody else wants it, I'll take one more of those potions of speed.
I need to experiment with one and see what it does. Unless somebody,
You might
But,
explode.
I might, but so unless Kensai needs that.
Yeah. You should have one.
Since, I mean, technically you can cast like
Already have a potion
multiple
like that.
spells with it or something like that. And Jasper,
Yeah.
much. I was going to give one of them to Jasper.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Take it.
Okay. I mean, I have a potion of minor speed already, so
Oh yeah.
Yes,
you know.
this is speed with quickness, which means
Do
you
I
get
have
to
that?
ignore a penalty and do an extra action.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
extra
Yeah,
action thing
so
is
now
nice.
I would have 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, potion of minor speed and quickness. So that's gonna be for me then.
Yep. Well,
Yep.
I already put it on your.
We got one left.
Oh, I thought I already had one.
Yeah, like you said, you had one that was just minor speed. This is minor speed and quickness.
No, I mean it is a minor speed and quickness. It just
Well, then
cut
you
off
have 2.
the rest.
You
Yeah,
just have 2 there. That's fine.
No, you don't have one.
Inside, do you want that
I'll just
last
raise the
one?
quantity to 2.
He already left.
Oh, why don't you just give it to him?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's always
Yeah,
running.
Yeah, because he can do extra actions and shit like that too.
Yeah,
All right.
he's really deadly in hand to hand. So
Did you already split up
I did.
the treasure?
I did.
The
no,
gold?
I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I was looking. I was like, I remember there being more than 4 gold pieces.
I know. I've distributed it.
All right, guys. I am gonna sign
oh
off.
crap, that's a lot of. All
Good
right,
night, Steve.
thanks, Steve. Yep,
Good night.
cool.
See ya.
So what
Finish.
map?
It was fine. It was good.
Yeah, it looks cool. I didn't
Yeah.
get to
So,
do it, but
so this was a little like optional module that was connected with the main one that you could buy for like $2 or $4 or something like that. So it described this room, but it didn't have a picture for it at all.
Huh.
And the mansion were like old-fashioned, hand-drawn, like on graph paper type stuff, like what you would have done like 10 years ago at
Yeah.
home. So I went and I found really a pretty close approximation. The entry hall with the balcony all the way around it for the demons to swoop back and forth was the big thing. And you guys going in and fighting it in the dining room instead of fighting in that hallway, that was the best thing you could have done.
Yeah, I told you.
Because if you had stayed out there with those reach weapons, they would have just kept flying by and taking swats at you without actually you being able to hit them back and they wouldn't have been grouped up for you to hit multiple of them with spells.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that.
Yeah.
When you've been playing for as long as I've been playing, when you've been playing as long as I've been playing, you learn a few things, man.
What is Spider?
The ring of protection. What is it actually supposed to do again? Because it doesn't look like it's doing anything.
The ring of protection on the floor was what kept the incubus in the bed.
No, my ring of protection. What is it actually doing if I'm wearing it?
It gives you +2 armor.
I don't think it's working. It's not changing my armor.
I'll take a look at it.
Hold it.
Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, it's equipped, and when I put it away, it doesn't change my armor, and it's not
I got it.
when it's equipped.
It's +2, right?
Yeah, hold on. It for some reason it says it's +2 armor, but you have to go in and put the effect on it.
I know, I got it.
The effect.
I got it. Yep, there we go.
Because it says grants item when carried, that might be part of it too.
No, it's they're just not. They don't make magic items well in here.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm seeing it.
Yeah, so you should have an armor of 6 and a toughness of 11.
Yeah.
Which means if you run up and hit somebody with the, I believe your cutlass also should give you a bonus to your
think it is supposed to do that, isn't it? My parry, I think.
Perry, it's not set. I'll get it.
I got
Yeah.
it.
Already there.
No. Okay. But yeah, anything with a basket
Oh, yeah,
hilt
parry
is
plus
supposed to give
one,
you
yeah.
a +1 to your parry.
Yeah, there you go.
In effect.
Cool.
I forgot what else that damn sword does.
Cuts things.
Gives you the counterattack edge. And it's supposed to
Oh, yeah,
increase
yeah, yeah.
guy by 1 type.
Oh,
Ah. Alright, I got it.
So anytime somebody misses you, you get to swing at them. Once
yeah.
a turn, but still.
Oh, yeah.
That's why having the highest parry that you can get is a good thing.
I put a year in my notes in case I'm still around.
Well, do you get that from the Crystal Shard when they
Yeah.
were talking about how they, if the demons were just, it's just 100 years. I'll come back and
Right.
get you later. You're an elf. You'll still be around.
Yeah. Or yeah, especially if you're a drow elf, you'll definitely be around.
Yeah.
But I think gnomes live fairly long.
80,
We'll see.
100. I don't know. I would have to look. It has been so long
Yeah.
since in Forgotten Realms. How long do gnomes live?
I don't know.
Cool. It's working. Cool. It's a fighting die.
I got a fighting.
And you have the edge counterattack too.
350
Yeah, I got
years.
counterattack in my edges, yeah.
350 years is average, and 500 is pretty much maximum. Or not. It says it's not uncommon for them to reach 500 years old.
Gnomes?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Cool. It's a long time.
yeah.
Not as long as those, I think, but pretty long.
No, like half as long as like the longest elf, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but that'll
You
be
don't die in
fun.
battle, I guess.
That'll be fun if that incubus and his buddies find you.
yeah, bring it. Just I'll be like soaring through the sky on one of their like buddies' like fold out wings. I'm gonna make
I was
that
thinking
into
of an airship.
like yeah, exactly. But
Yeah, just build an airship, yeah.
yeah.
Just blow them out of the sky with your cannons.
Yeah.
They're like
You
the burst
missed.
power or whatever. Or,
You missed
Yeah.
the pretty lady.
Are you gonna put the picture up again?
I think I peeked in there and saw her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
doesn't look
was
so
a pretty
hot.
lady a couple years ago. She's only supposed to be in like her late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, it's kind of hard on you. Rosemary's Babies suck.
Well, the belt that she was wearing did not help.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure the
Yeah,
abuse
did
didn't help much
that
either.
thing like disappear, or what's the deal with
It
that?
pretty much melted.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. So how old is Tank, by the way?
I don't know. I'm thinking like 68 or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. If you're going to do that,
Oh, no.
you have to say 69. Otherwise, you're going to have to owe everybody one.
Yeah, right. I don't know, just somewhere in the 60s. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't feel like really old, but he's actually you know.
I guess that's not
Is
that old
it-
for a gnome, I guess.
No, but it's enough to have gone through a school or two, been an apprentice.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, you're an apprentice for 20 years or some damn thing.
Yeah. I think elves go for like 100 years before they're through with like all their schooling. So,
Yeah,
and if they're
Yep.
double the age of a gnome,
Yep.
then a gnome would do it in 50 years.
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
So you've
So,
been out for a little while. So.
yeah.
Necron,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, Goat, like, going completely off script and doing weird stuff like starting fights where he shouldn't, is that normal?
No. No. Never done it in any game I've been in.
Okay, well, Chris apparently recognized it, and that's why Chris ran away.
There's a lot more shit going on with Chris than just that, though. Believe me.
Okay, but I mean, yeah, I had to like tell Chris that he was done doing it and get him back into the game.
Yeah.
That was just some like weird chaotic stuff.
What exactly did you do? I was messing with summons at the time.
Okay, so when you guys were getting ready to try and figure out what was going on in this mansion, he went into a bar and started a bar fight for no reason. And when the guards got there, like, he threatened the guards.
Well, I mean, you did give him a choice to like take his action back, and he decided that open and voluntarily decided, I want to see where this goes.
Can't hear you, Necron. You're too far away from your mic.
So you did offer him the choice, to take his action back, and he openly and loudly stated, I want to see where this goes, so it's on him.
Yeah, I mean, it cost him 1,000 gold pieces. This was not the place when you have paladins instead of police
Right.
up and down the streets as guards.
Yeah,
Starting a fight.
not so smart. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just like really weird.
I mean, to be fair, weird is
Well,
relatively normal. For
have you
Zeth, I
looked
guess.
at his hindrances?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know, sometimes, I mean, I don't know the one that causes that, but arrogant and overconfident will kind of get you there if you choose
Yeah, he
to
does
do
have
it that way.
he does have arrogant, but arrogant is supposed to be like starting fights with enemies, not like
Yeah,
Starting
but you
fights out of
can.
nowhere.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, I don't
See,
I mean, it
know.
depends on who it is, I guess. But
Yeah,
like if his character looks down on a certain class and he bumps into that certain class, then
yeah, but the way I don't know if you guys know. See, Kensai is normally a character class, not a name or a race. They are a weapons master that are highly disciplined. They are so disciplined that they don't use magic like a magic weapon. Instead, they just fight so well they don't need it.
yeah.
No.
So, like, almost like a Shaolin monk, but dedicated to
Right.
one particular fighting style. Like, you could be a bowmaster or martial arts or whatever, but you're supposed to be pretty serious, more like a Shaolin monk.
Oh, yeah, I can see your point on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he knew what the Kensai was and specifically asked for the Kensai ahead of time. So,
Well, you might reframe it next time as like that would be great and fun if you think that your Shaolin monk / whatever would do that.
I mean, I think he got like thrown out of his order for being arrogant and obnoxious.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember the full backstory, but like I said, I thought Necron had
Kensei that started the fight. I thought you were saying it was Zeth.
No, it was,
no.
it was the Kensai who started the fight to the point that,
Huh.
and Seth immediately went, "Oh no, he's doing it again. I don't have time for this. I don't have patience for this. I don't have Goat is goading again," and he just like
Right.
fucked off and left.
Well, we'd all kind of. I mean, I purposely split off and went. Sorceress and I were looking at doing shopping and different things, and
Yeah, but that was useful. That wasn't in the middle of an investigation.
I'm just saying that gave opportunity for everybody to go, well, what are you going to do? And I'm going to go start a fight. Okay.
Yeah, that just
Yeah.
threw me off guard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
You know, that is order that. Do you feel that would give you like anti-conviction?
Yeah, I'll try to talk to him a little bit during the week and find out if that's going to be a regular thing. Him being arrogant and fighting the biggest, baddest dude out of the bunch, yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
Fights with good characters for no reason, not so much.
Right.
That was a good character too.
Okay, have you ever heard of the city of Silvery Moon in the Forgotten Realms?
Just earlier in the session.
Okay, so they're basically the equivalent of their town watch / militia. They have
Yeah,
two
the
different
paladins.
groups. One group is paladins and knights, and the other group are nothing but good aligned spellcasters.
Okay, yeah. So
This is a
he's just starting
chaotic.
stuff for the
Yeah.
sake of it.
Yeah, this is a chaotic good city.
Yeah, yeah.
You could always. There's also that thing where you go. Surprisingly, you find no takers,
That's true.
and then
I guess a quirk. You could have a quirk of just randomly starting fights, I suppose, if you really wanted to. But
yeah, right. But it's just ideas like you could have
No,
where
that's a good idea.
the magic
That's a good-
user like runs a delusion. I mean a illusion where you think you're like fighting somebody really badass,
Yeah.
and they're just taking
especially if you're drunk, yeah.
and you're just doing like they're just like holding like parry for parry and hit for hit, and
Yeah.
you just like until you're like exhausted, and just and just see how long
Just
and
wear 'em
just say
out, yeah.
just wear them out,
Basically-
and like go on to somebody else's scene and go, and now we're back to you.
An illusionary fight with the black between like the from They Live.
Oh yeah, I love that. That is the best knockdown drag out ever.
There is another one that's close that almost
really?
no one knows about. Buck Rogers and a character named Hawk had a knockdown drag out fight.
Yeah,
like that.
no, I remember that. That was, yeah. I mean, they did pretty well, and it was like a total like respect building thing.
Yeah,
So yeah,
which I did in real life. I remember when I was like 11 years old in the 7th grade or something. There's this kid who was like giving me a hard time and finally took a swing at me, and I beat the ever living fuck out of him, and then we were friends after that.
Mm.
well, it's like what is it like? Guys get into a fight and become friends. Women get into a fight and never forgive.
Well, yeah, probably friends to begin with, get into a fight, and they're never friends again. Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on the women. I've known women
I
that
know.
have forgiven. I've known
Probably the
women.
fight too.
who
Yeah.
never forgive. Fucking
Right.
Scorpios. Holy crap.
It's like, what is it? It's like, men insult each other, and they don't mean it, and women compliment each other and don't mean it.
Yeah.
So those are broad strokes, but it's like useful stereotypes for generally speaking.
Yeah. Especially if you're like, in high school or something, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or in those kind of like stereotypical situations.
Right.
I hate to say it, but I will hate to say it.
You love to say
The women I dated or were attracted to were not that type of women. I like the more sincere.
Yeah.
The sensible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking your nails and you're a catty bitch and a mean
Oh,
girl,
geez.
you can be mean somewhere else.
Yeah.